MegaHerzzz. MegaHerzzz. You're listening to MegaHerzzz on 4ZZZ.
Hello.
Hey there, you're listening to MegaHerzzz. You're on 4ZZZ.
You're listening to MegaHerzzz 4ZZZ and 102.1
FM.
1 FM.
Yeah, 102.1.
And we would like to start the show, as always, by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land that we're broadcasting from here at Z Towers, the Turrabul and the Jaggera people, and to the many, many lands that, our broadcast waves extend to.
Yeah.
And to, special hello to any First Nations people who are listening to us today.
Yeah, I feel like 4ZZZ, it's like, it goes up to New South Wales as well, right? Some places like Lismore and Yeah, it does. And look, and if you're listening to us on the digital band, you can listen to us pretty much anywhere in Australia. You just search for 4ZZZ and also internet. We're available on the web, so you could be listening to us from anywhere. From anywhere.
Hello, people around the world. Hello, anybody listening to us in Antarctica. Hello to you.
Yeah,
nice and chilly.
Anyone listening from their house, from their car.
Yeah, in your car. Maybe you're driving through the streets of Brisbane and you're listening to a bit of MegaHerzzz.
Some 4ZZZ. Yeah, we should do self-introduction as well.
Yeah,
if this is your first time tuning in or you're not quite sure who we are, my name is Klaire and my pronouns are she, her.
And I am Sarah and my pronouns are they, them. I've been a bit away for a
couple of weeks.
Month, 2 months, something, but back here at MegaHerzzz. So hello, everybody.
We're going to have a fun show coming up. A sissy who was part of the MegaHerzzz team and recently moved to Spain.
Yes, I've done a bit of a tag team with Sissy. Sissy's gone, left the building, and I'm tagged in and I'm back in the building. But Sissy's gone a little bit, but not completely because she's been doing interviews at Primavera, which if you don't know is that huge music festival in Spain. And we're going to be playing some of the interview stuff later today in this show. Who has she interviewed for us today?
It is Aiko el Grupo. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But here at MegaHerzzz, if you're a regular listener, you might know this, or if you're just tuning in, we do make it a commitment to report on femicide in Australia every week on our show. So this will be a bit of a change of pace. It might be a bit heavy, and it is some intense topics, so do be warned. If you do need to tune out, feel free to do that. You can always tune back in later. Definitely take care of yourself. But yeah, this is something we feel that is important to talk about, so we try to make it our commitment to raise awareness about this. It's a very untalked about topic elsewhere, so here on MegaHerzzz we try to talk about this every week. But this week there unfortunately is a few femicide cases in Australia that we would like to shed some light on. Yeah,
we are saddened to report that a 35-year-old woman was found in Kalgoorlie on Friday. Emergency services did attend the scene, but the woman was declared dead at the scene. And a 38-year-old man who is known to her, how often do we hear that? But a 38-year-old man known to her is in custody at the moment. We don't have any details on her name or on her as a person. We do like to talk about people as humanize these people and
absolutely
talk about them, but we don't have any details just yet. That's all we have. We do also have reports of 58-year-old Sandra Popovich, who was kidnapped in Sydney earlier this week, and her son has been charged with murder. Her body has not been found, but I guess the police have some evidence, or they wouldn't be charging him. Her estranged son, she told her family that she was going to meet him and didn't return, and he was found with her phone, which is how they located him. And so we don't have a lot of details on that one either. We do get all of our at least the first news we get. Sometimes the only news that we get is from Sherele Moody's Femicide Watch. And Sherele Moody has been calling for a royal commission into femicide in Australia, which is something that we would like to echo here as well. Something
Absolutely.
that we think is really important, despite some people saying, well, what's the point of a royal commission? It's just funding for lawyers. But the point is that it makes it a priority. That's what the point is.
I remember when people were talking about royal commission, I think there was a whole thing with Albanese, people were asking him, and then he would just kind of brush it off, being oh, it's not gonna do anything. But the thing is this is something that is happening, every week here, where we see this here being posted about, and it's not on any mainstream news outlets. It's something that people aren't super aware of in the public. And look, if a royal commission isn't what's needed, then tell us what is. Something is better than just being oh, it's not going to work, I'm not going to do anything. The reason we're calling for a royal commission is to make it a priority and to say, hey, this is a national crisis. This is a national priority. And if a royal commission isn't the thing to do that, then fair enough. But tell us what is, and do that instead. Give us an alternative. Don't just tell us that. What's the point of a royal commission? And, we seem to have royal commissions about other things, so... Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, in the future, some action on this will happen. Definitely, I feel there has been more, positive movements. People talk about these topics a lot. There's been awareness, so there is a positive, aspect of it's not just all doom and gloom. But this has been a pretty heavy discussion, so I'm gonna read out some helplines. If you need support, definitely reach out to someone. There is the 1-800 respect line you could call, 1-800-737-732. There's the women's crisis line, 1-800-811-811. There's a men's line, which is 1-300-789-978, and there's also 13-YAN, which is 139276.
I'll also throw in there that DV Connect is a support service that we often refer to here. They have an appeal on at the moment. They are asking for donations so that they can continue to provide resources, particularly outreach resources, providing on the spot. Providing phone numbers, things like that. So if that is something that you are able to donate to, if you have capacity, then that's a good one to donate to. So DV
absolutely.
Connect.
I feel people want to be able to help out on these issues. I feel there's a lot of ways beyond just kind of I feel sometimes you can kind of feel hopeless just seeing it's all on the social media and it's just people talking, and then it's though the government's not doing anything, organizations aren't really, the major ones aren't doing much, and it's there's still options where you should mutual aid, for example, and there's community organizations, groups, there's support services that are local, so heaps of ways to kind of help support people who need it.
Absolutely. And if you don't have financial means to do that, we don't, not everybody does. You could sign the petition for the Royal Commission at the Sherele Moody Femicide Watch website. They'll have the details there, and that's free. You can sign that for free.
It's pretty quick and easy to do as well. So if this is something you care about, definitely go check out Sherele. It's on LinkedIn, her bio on Instagram as well, I think, Sherele Moody.
It'll do a search. It'll be everywhere.
But next up, since we have the lovely Sissy giving us awesome interview from Primavera Sound. We wanted to play a song just to kind of introduce the band. I've never heard the music before, but the band is called Aiko el Grupo. And I think they're from, let me see, they are from Madrid. They're a Madrid-based rock band consisting of Teresa Iniesta, Lara Miera, and Barbara Lopez. And the band's named after Lara's cat, Aiko. Yeah. So yeah, and then Sissy, who was here at MegaHerzzz and just recently went to Spain, is doing all sorts of cool stuff for Triple Z at Primavera Sound in Barcelona, which is really cool. So exciting. Yeah, and then the song we're about to play is called El Award Es Para, which translates to the award goes to. And this is the band's recent single release of their upcoming album. So I guess they have some more exciting new music coming out. They're playing Primavera. Definitely exciting new band. All right. Should we give this a spin?
Yeah, our first for MegaHerzzz.
Yeah, I've never heard of them before, so I'm
Me
so
either,
excited
but we're
for
gonna assume they're good because
they
Sissy's got
seem
great
good.
taste.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm here with Aiko el Grupo. They just played on the main stage of Primavera Sound. Thank you so much for having this interview with us.
Thank you so much.
How did it feel playing on that stage?
That felt amazing. It was like super energetic, super nice.
Super shocking.
Yeah, we were not expecting that much people. We were not expecting,
It was a big crowd.
Like, maybe 100 people. Not that much. So we were shocking, like people were coming and we were like,
And people start to sing too and to do the, how do you call it? Mosh pit. Yeah.
I don't know. In this big festival for a small band like us from here from Spain, it was like, wow!
not that small apparently.
Thank you.
We have to say thank you to our choir. Our friends and team came to sing the song that we actually
didn't release
Play
it
the first time.
Yeah, we played it for the first time here. It's not released yet. It's gonna be released this month.
Yeah.
But
19th of June.
yeah,
Things got emotional.
exactly. So they appeared in the stage, and thanks to them, everyone was like,
Freaking out.
we love our friends and team.
So that's a new song, and that would be the third one out of your album coming out this
Exactly.
year.
Yes.
What's exciting you about this new music that's coming out?
Oof, we've been in silence for a while. We haven't been sharing that much music, and this is an album which we've been working on for 2 years or something. And I don't know, I feel like we had lots of things to say, and we say them.
I think it's really personal, and I'm really glad and happy, and I have I can't wait to release it because it was an album that it was made, the three of us, hand to hand. All of the songs, they're really, really deep and really, really personal. I think I love the trip that it is. I hope that people listen in order because
that's so important.
I know nobody does that, but I hope people does it because it was it's an emotional trip, and I can't wait to release it.
So beautiful. So all three of you are vocalists on stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you write songs together? How do you make the music as
I mean,
Maybe one has a situation and writes something in their phone or something, and we share it together.
as fast as we can, we share the first idea, and then we
Because they are situations that we are...
because we are really friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, that shit is good. I'm going through this shit. And they are like, no,
that's not fair.
You don't deserve it.
Yeah. And we make a song.
Oh,
And that's all.
beautiful. So good. And watching your music, it feels like you're really channeling that, that friendship, that girlhood, that, rage and heartbreak and fun, all of those things. How does being a woman influence your music? How does being friends influence your music?
I think that all women suffers from violence in her life, and we three suffer a lot of violence. I mean, not
in different kinds.
In your daily life, it's a thing that we all have in common. I think also it's two kind of different questions, being friends and being women, because I think being women in music, it's like, I don't know, it's like being women in life. Yeah. It's not different. It's everything you get in your life because of being a woman, you get it because of being a woman in the industry. Yeah. So we write songs that are really personal, and I think we channel that situations in our songs because we are women. Yeah.
And that's all.
And that's all, actually. But we don't like...
No,
I don't know.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that we can tell how people from the public, like women from public, can relate. So much with things we say, not thinking before, like, as I'm a girl, I'm gonna write this down because blah blah blah.
Also, I think it's nice, and this is something that we aim to do. Is like we want to occupy spaces, not like. As you're a band of women, you are going to be in the lineup of this festival. No. You want our band, and just because our band is great.
Yeah, and we have to say this today. That was a great opportunity for that, like showing up people, like to people.
We want to occupy spaces just because.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've worked hard to be
exactly there. Because we have talent.
And because music is really ancient, and it's been occupied on men like for hundreds and hundreds of years. I mean, it's the first time in 50 years that gays are playing guitars, playing drums, playing shouting, screaming. It's like it's the first time, so we have to do it.
About time. It's our mission. So I wanted to ask you about the live music culture and scene in Madrid, because that's where you're from.
In Madrid, you, like we say, you ¿cómo se dice pegar una patada? You kick and rock, and 50 bands appear. Like, there are a lot of bands. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. There is like a really big, how would I say, like a really big scene where most of us, we know each other, and sometimes we have really good friends from that.
Yeah. Also, we're not from Madrid. That's something.
Oh, sorry.
No. It always happens. We live there, but that's also a thing to put on the table. Many people that live there are not from Madrid, but you just go and try to reach your dreams in music, for example, because it's the place to be. Somehow, unfortunately, kinda, because we would love to maybe live somewhere else and be able to do what we do, but right now it is what it is.
Well, we have the exact same thing in Australia. Everybody moves from our city to Melbourne. Yes. So I wanted to also ask you about the role that radio plays in helping, platforming artists in the music scene.
There is a radio station called Radio 3 that has supported us, and not every, but lots of indie bands that are not like working with majors or
they're public
or big.
It's a public radio station.
And I think that's a really big important.
There's also, I think, small radio stations coming up. Your flatmate, Juxtaposición.
I know my flatmate. They has a really cool like radio program, and there are a lot of people like trying to build their own like programs and open a little bit there. I don't know
the programmation.
Open the programmation.
The programmation.
And my last question for you. Is there a lyric in any of your songs that may not translate well in English, but is particularly powerful in Spanish?
I think all of them are really powerful in Spanish, and to me it's really complicated to translate them in English because if you do it like literally, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I was shocked when we did a Key XP lately, like a few months ago, and I was shocked because it really went really good in English-speaking public. Yeah. And I was like, you don't understand what we're saying. And I'm glad that you enjoyed it anyway, but we have, because
for example, we have this song that says in Spanish, me diste gato por liebre, which it means like you tricked me. Like I felt like you weren't being honest to me. And the literal translate is like, you gave me a cat
as a rabbit.
Which I don't think that makes
If you translate it, you're like, okay, a cat, a rabbit. Okay.
A really powerful thing to say.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Spanish language has a lot of says that are great.
It's a rich language.
And they're really local. Like you can find different ones from where they're from, where I'm from.
Thank you so much. We've been chatting with Aiko el Grupo here at Primavera Sound. Thank you so much. You heard Sissy's interview with Aiko el Grupo at Primavera in Barcelona. That was so cool.
Sounds like Sissy is having a lot of fun there.
The lineup for Primavera, we're looking it up in here just then. It's so cool. It's so crazy. There was like My Bloody Valentine playing, like a bunch of really big names. It was,
Yeah, Marina without the diamonds, just Marina. Doja Cat.
The
Massive Attack.
Yeah, Massive Attack's coming to Brisbane later.
There you go. You don't have to go all the way to Spain. You can see them in Brisbane.
There's heaps of acts on there that like played Brisbane recently or are coming to play Brisbane. Like New York played Primavera, and I didn't realize this, and I saw them last night at season 3. And I saw the poster just, I was like, oh no way, they were like in Barcelona a week ago. And
that would be a surreal experience going from, Primavera, Barcelona to Brisbane
season 3. And it was like kind of like people didn't know about like they were coming, so there was like 20 people there. It was like a small
intimate and friendly gig.
A DIY venue on the little stage. Yeah. It was fun. It was really cool. But and if you like music festivals, this weekend, coming up on the 20th on the Saturday, is Against the Grain.
Against the Grain. This looks like so much fun.
It's going to be so... It's like, I think they're blocking off like the whole like it's like at 5 different like venues and like places in Wollongabba. I think they're gonna like block it off or something.
So block party in Clarence Corner in Wollongabba. So they've taken like all of those different venues and you're gonna be able to go not just stage to stage but actually venue to venue and see a bunch of different bands, some great local bands and Australian bands.
Yeah, it's a good mix of local bands and like Australian and international. Like the headline is Stereolab from like France, which is crazy. And then we've got like all the local bands. Tomorrow's Forecast is playing.
We
queued up a bunch of songs on this show of like Against the Grain bands. Special Features is playing. They're really cool. He's the local ones.
Tickets still available for that one?
I think so.
Looks like they are still available, and I just reckon it's going to be so much fun just going around from. It's like your own.
It's going to be so fun.
Own personal gig crawl happening.
And I think if you want tickets to this still, I think you can get like physical paper tickets from Sonic Sherpa in like Stone's Corner, and it's like cheaper as well. It's like $20 off, and you get like the cool like
paper ticket.
Wow,
you get to keep it in your scrapbook.
Memory. But no, I'm so excited for open season. I'm gonna go. I think some of my like favorite like Australian bands are playing, like Swap Meet and Twine, and then I really want to see Stereolab, so it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, Peachy.
Yeah,
Gut Health.
Heaps of like
Brisbane local ones as well. And then I saw they did like a call out on Instagram being like, oh, we got one more slot left. Who do you want to see that's like a local band to play Against the Grain at season 3? And then like everyone was commenting. And then the band that got in was Daddy Harry.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then Daddy Harry just released a new track as well.
Yeah.
And I think next door, Femme Fatales is interviewing
Didn't we
them.
play that earlier?
Yeah.
No.
I think I was going to play it first on this show, and then Transmission before us played it as the last song.
That's
So we couldn't do back to back.
But there's an interview coming up.
Yeah, I think around 2:00. So
yeah, we're getting
the
nod from the studio next door. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah. That'll be great.
No, Daddy Harry, I think they're like so awesome, and I think they're one of the biggest like bands like in like locally Brisbane right now. Everyone loves them.
Definitely doing well.
When they first put out Japan, it was like it got so much play here at Fortitude Valley because everyone just loved it so much. It was so cool.
I reckon it's going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah. We're nearing the end of our show, so we'll see you next week.
All right, see you next week. You've been listening to MegaHerzzz for Triple Z.
Yeah.
Isn't that what feminism is about?